So what I'd like to do first, I think, let's do phrase one. Let's run it first time for slow as you want for targets. Yeah. Second time for rhythm. And then we'll actually run the whole thing a couple times. Okay. And then we'll go on to the visceral bit.
Okay.
Yeah? Cool. The first thing is obviously the script. And in this script in particular, Shakespeare has essentially written the fight beats for you. Good. Yeah, nice. That thrust, that last thrust of yours, might need to be just a tiny bit lower than we would normal.
We had our first fight rehearsal about 3 weeks before the real rehearsals, and I think learning it enough to make it natural and play the intentions of each thrust, each stroke, is what was difficult for me. Was finding that the truth of it beyond getting through there and left and right and yeah. So say you so, come on. In many ways, it's the play in microcosm because it's got all these formal ideas that button up the passion and the urges, the appetites of the people taking part.
Yeah.
So let's do let's play it for the rhythm this time.
Okay.
So looking for that ba-bum at the end.
Yeah.
Say you so, come on.
It's so easy to get into a very set ba-don't rhythm. If I play a set rhythm, it says this isn't real, where as soon as I'm taking things off the beat, it has much more reality to it. At the moment, it sort of goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'd like to see if it could go 1, 2, 3, and.
1, 2.
That's it. And now it goes bump, bump, bump. Yeah. So it's bump, bump, bump.
Okay, so.
The rhythms of fights, I think, are really, that's always a very interesting thing to play with. Just a slight change in tempo. You know, it could be as opposed to, or that's all. But as long as there is a to the end point, I like that. I like that side of it, the kind of, you know, the jazz drum roll that could be slightly different.
It's like line endings when we speak. You get like pushed to the end of the line, or the line doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And you push to the end of the attack.
Yeah.
Or the attack doesn't make sense.
It's really true. Up on me there. That's it. You knock me out of it. Yeah, that's it.
It's brilliant when they are vocal about what they want or what they don't, because they're the ones that have to do it every night. You know, we talked about keeping it fresh, and one of the things is that when they've helped create it, and I've sort of given structure to their ideas, it's so much easier for them to play because it's their instinct rather than mine.
On.
Good. Yeah.
That's better, isn't it?
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. You know, we know it well enough to make it look like I'm just getting my sword there or there for a defense, and I've just decided to do that. And it's about those tiny little bits of air that we sometimes allow as well within the kind of quickness of the routine that keep it fresh and make it look like it's the first time we've done it.
There needs to be just a little bit of forward movement, so that to make him with my job, the less you know that I'm there when you see the production, the better job I've done. You know, if you see two characters who have a fight and you think those two guys are really fighting, I've done my job. And one of the great things about this show is that these two guys are just so phenomenal that it's been a real joy to work with them and to see where it's gotten to.
Now we do it.
Great. There we go. Nice.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.